Emma, I couldn't sleep last night. I just kept worrying about everything. Work, money, the future. My brain wouldn't stop.
Oh, I know that feeling. Worrying at night is one of the worst kinds.
How do people actually stop doing that? It feels impossible to just not worry.
Well, first, it's important to know that worrying a little is actually normal. The problem starts when worry takes over your whole life.
Okay, but how do you know the difference? Like, when is worrying too much?
A good sign is when worrying stops helping you solve a problem and instead just makes you feel worse without any action.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened last night. I wasn't solving anything, just repeating the same thoughts over and over.
That's actually a really common pattern, and there's a simple question that helps a lot. Can I actually do something about this right now?
And if the answer is no?
Then it helps to consciously remind yourself, there's nothing I can do about this at this exact moment, and try to gently let the thought go.
That sounds nice in theory, but my brain doesn't really listen to logic at 2 a.m.
True. That's why it helps to have a specific technique, not just willpower. One popular method is writing your worries down on paper.
Wait, just writing them down helps?
Yes, it takes the thought out of your head and puts it somewhere else. Your brain stops trying to hold on to it because it's already recorded.
Huh, that actually makes sense. Like your brain doesn't need to keep repeating it anymore.
Exactly. And some people even schedule a specific worry time during the day, like 10 minutes, where they allow themselves to worry fully.
Wait, scheduled worrying? That sounds strange.
It sounds strange, but it works surprisingly well. If a worry pops up outside that time, you just tell yourself, I'll think about this during worry time, and continue your day.
Okay, that's actually kind of clever. It gives your brain permission, but with limits.
Exactly. Another helpful idea is separating worries into two types, things you can control and things you can't.
How does that help exactly?
For things you can control, you can make a small plan or take one action step. For things you can't control, the healthiest thing is often just accepting them, even if that feels hard.
Okay, that's a good distinction. I think I usually worry equally about both types, which probably makes it worse.
That's really common. Mixing controllable and uncontrollable worries together makes everything feel heavier than it needs to be.
What about focusing on the present? Does that actually help with worry? Or is that just something people say?
It genuinely helps. Most worry is about the future, or sometimes regret about the past. Focusing on the present moment gives your brain a break from both.
How do you actually focus on the present, though? That sounds easier said than done.
Simple things help. Noticing your breathing, paying attention to sounds around you, or focusing completely on one small task, like washing dishes slowly and mindfully.
Washing dishes mindfully? That sounds oddly peaceful, actually.
It really can be. Any repetitive, simple activity can work the same way.
What about physical movement? Does exercise actually help with worry too?
Definitely. Physical activity reduces stress hormones and often creates a clearer, calmer mind afterward.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Even a short walk usually makes me feel less anxious.
Exactly. And it doesn't need to be intense. Even 10 or 15 minutes can make a noticeable difference.
What about talking to other people? Does sharing worries actually help? Or does it just spread the stress around?
Sharing usually helps a lot, actually. Saying your worries out loud often makes them feel smaller and more manageable than when they're just spinning silently in your head.
That's actually true. Talking to you right now already makes me feel calmer than I did an hour ago.
See? That's the power of just talking things through instead of carrying them alone.
Okay, last question. Is it possible to completely stop worrying forever?
Honestly, probably not completely. Worry is a normal human emotion, and it even helps us prepare for real problems sometimes.
Wait, so worrying isn't always bad?
Exactly. A little worry can motivate you to prepare or plan. The goal isn't zero worry. It's learning to manage it instead of letting it control your whole day.
Okay, that actually makes me feel a lot better. Managing it feels much more realistic than eliminating it completely.
Let me know how it goes. small changes really can make a big difference.
All right, if this helped you worry a little less today, make sure to subscribe.
Exactly! Subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.